What is up, Scorpio? How are you guys doing? It's time to go ahead and take a look at your bonus reading for November 2023, where basically I'm just looking for missed details, missed situations and scenarios and whatnot that didn't make it into the main monthly reading. For November, that will include general relationships and finance. So stick around. What it do, Scorpio? How y'all doing, man? Bonus time. I'm looking for missed details from the main monthly reading. For those of you who would like to schedule a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is in the description box of this video. And we have made a decision for the sale that we're running for November. And it is live on the website now. And that is $100 off all Zoom call readings. The only difference here is that this particular sale is going to be November only. That's because I have some pretty big things coming up in the future that I can't discuss publicly just yet. But I won't really necessarily be able to predict my schedule like that in case a big wave, big flood of them comes in. If you've noticed, you might have noticed a little bit of a change to the scheduling on my pre-recorded readings. That scheduling system changed just a little bit. But I don't have a way of modifying the scheduling system for the Zoom call reading. So if a big old flood of them come in, that would be all bad if I have some stuff that I have to do. You know what I mean? So anyway, all that information is in the description of this video. Let's jump on into this. I'm starting this off with general, and that's general relationships. So that could be friends, family, co-workers, acquaintances, anything but romance. Let's see what we got here. Okay, the 9 of Wands in the reverse, 3 of Wands. Okay, I'm trying to figure out if this is a friend or family. This feels like friend energy here. This feels like a friend that you fell out with in the past. Who's, I think, kind of waiting to see if you're ever going to come forward. They do check up on you and they keep an eye on you. But I think maybe they're waiting for you to let your guard down with the 3 of Wands, 9 of Wands in the reverse, waiting for you to let your guard down. They're thinking back to the good old days when you all were cool, and they do miss it. They do miss the good old days. I mean, they're moving forward. They're moving forward from this, but I think they do miss the connection that you all had. I think so. Hangman, 3 of Swords. I'm sorry, 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords reversed. Yeah. Oh, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, both reversed. They keep a very close eye on you. But they're not coming forward. And they're not opening up. Some of you could have dealt with a Leo. I also have Cancer here. Okay. 2 of Cups reversed. I don't see the two of you connecting. Yeah, this definitely feels like friend energy. I don't have any family energy in here at all. But if a family member comes to your mind when I say this, take it and run with it. Take it however it resonates. Let's see what their intentions are. Let's see, do they mean well? Do they have good intentions or what? Have they changed? Have they changed their mind or what's up? What's their energy look like? What are their intentions? 2 of Cups. I think they'd like to reconnect with you. Page of Wands reversed. So yeah, no, they ain't trying to bring no drama into this connection. Yeah, now they're not trying to bring no drama. I think they would honestly like to reconnect with you. I think they would. That's all it's telling me here. This isn't very deep. It's not very profound. Is there an outcome for this situation? Could be a Taurus for some of you. No, blocked communication is probably remaining blocked. So, yeah. And you probably still got your guard up too, don't you? Okay. All right. Well, what's the advice? What is the advice? Ace of Swords. So if you're wanting communication with this person, which I don't think a lot of you are, but it would have to be you that does it, there's a wide open door of opportunity for you to reconnect with this person. Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. This is all about communication here. So I think you would be safe to communicate with this person. I think so. I think you all could probably patch things up, honestly. I think so. That was not a very deep, profound reading. I guess if you want to, do it. If not, don't. I don't know. All right, moving on. Now we're looking at finance. Now, I got a finance disclaimer for my finance readings. This is only for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Scorpios who are actively taking action to improve their finances. If you are sitting on your ass waiting for a financial opportunity to come to you, that's not going to happen. I do not need a tarot card to tell you that. I specialize primarily in universal law and energy behavior, and that's not the way the energy of money behaves and manifests. So having said that, let's see. Anything good happening for my Scorpio friends who are out there trying to improve their finances? Knight of Pentacles reversed. Doesn't really seem like there's a lot of forward movement with your finances. Some of you feel like you have expended all of your options and there are no more options left. That's an illusion, I'm telling you. But I get it. Oh, this is just draining you at this point now, isn't it? You feel like you've tried everything. You tried everything. It's becoming a burden, and it's just draining to you. You know what, though? This has a lot to do with past life karma. Okay. So you're completing a karmic cycle here. Now, what does that mean exactly? I'm not sure if this is just part of your journey that you wanted to put the challenges and the obstacles and the struggles in front of yourself just for growth. You know, we do that an awful lot on the other side. It would blow your mind, actually, honestly, if you knew how many of the horrible things that you've experienced in your life, you agreed to it all and you set it all up for yourself before you got here. Oh, yeah, it'd blow your mind. Oh, yeah. But with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright here, I feel like a lot of you, that cycle is coming to an end. Everything you've gone through, all the mistakes you've made, all of the challenges, the obstacles that you've overcome, it's getting to the point where you've learned everything you needed to learn. And now things are going to start turning in a different direction here very, very soon. Very, very soon. What's the advice? Now, I have an advice disclaimer as well. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I am not qualified to give financial advice. This is energy advice. I'm not telling you what and what not to do with your money. I'm telling you what and what not to do with your energy. Okay? What's the advice? Oh, the Hangman. Just wait. Just you wait. Now, I don't want to mislead you. Don't sit around and anxiously wait. But it's coming. It's coming. Things are going to start turning in a different direction. Oh, this is going to require you to take a leap of faith. Yep. This is going to require you to take a leap of faith. Don't be so hard on yourself when it comes to giving yourself permission to relax for a little bit. I just had to tell Virgo the same thing. Give yourself permission sometimes to take a step back and chill and take a breather. Especially if you've been grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding. It's okay to take a breather. That doesn't make you lazy. What makes you lazy is when you start making excuses. That's what makes you lazy. I know you ain't making no excuses. I know you ain't. I already know you ain't. So it's okay. Give yourself permission to sit and chill and meditate on some of the things that you've learned. Do some reflecting on some of the wisdom that you've obtained through this cycle of challenge, struggle, and obstacles. It's going to be very, very important, because I'm going to tell you what right now, if you don't, and the universe delivers you your blessings, you'll sabotage it. And be very picky and choosy who you tell your plans to as well. I know there's at least one of you been living in poverty, making minimum wage, right? And your goal is to build a 6-7 figure business. You better be careful who you tell your plans to. I'm going to tell you what right now. Not everybody wants to see you win. Oh, no, they don't. You start winning, you will discover that you have undercover haters in your very close circle of friends and family. Now, with success comes more haters anyway. That's kind of common sense. Everybody knows that. The more successful you get, the more haters that you'll attract. That's just common sense. But a lot of people don't expect those haters to be so close to them. Oh, yeah, you will. Oh, yeah, you will. It'll be people very close to you that you would never suspect. That's not my opinion. Watch. Just you watch. Just you watch. You mark my word. That's a promise. All right. Now let's take a look at the person that you're thinking about. Person on your mind, whoever that person may be to you. Anything happening generally between Scorpio and the person they're thinking about? Oh, you're carrying this around like a burden, aren't you? This still eats at you. This kind of feels like past energy to me. Doesn't have to be. But either way, yeah, you're holding back, swallowing it, burying it. Things just don't really seem to be going the way you want them to go. I'm not getting a really clear picture as to why, but you're thinking about throwing in the white towel and giving up on this. Thinking about it. I think it's getting to the point where you're kind of trying to get this person off your mind. That's what it is. This connection is a burden to you, isn't it? You don't like feeling this connection with this person. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. I kind of feel like they know, they feel this connection too, and they're ignoring it on purpose. They're ignoring this connection on purpose. I don't know why. Knight of Swords reversed. If there is no communication and you're wondering if they're communicating, it doesn't look like it. Let me just look at their energy and see why they're ignoring this connection. Why are they ignoring this connection? Why is that? Knight of Wands reversed. That's not telling me nothing. Oh, they know that if they was to get with you, they would have to step up their game. That's what it is. They don't want to step up their game. Ah. They know that you would require them to step up their game. And I just think this person doesn't want to do that. They don't want to have to do the work that it would take to be in a successful, healthy relationship with you. So they look at that as they think that it would be drama. It wouldn't be drama. It's just that you ain't putting up with bare minimum. And I think that's all this person is giving is bare minimum. Plus, I feel like there's a third party. This was in the last spread too. I didn't mention it. I feel like there's a third party. Maybe this person's juggling you and somebody else, and they want the person, whoever would accept bare minimum is who they're probably going to go with, more than likely. Let's just go straight to the advice on this. What's the advice on this? What's the advice? The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. I tell this to almost every sign. Make the offer. Now, none of us like rejection. None of us like rejection. But you got to think big picture. If you make the offer, that gives them the chance to reject it if they want to. And I know none of us like rejection, but think about this. If you give them the chance to blatantly reject you, now, then that'll leave more room for you to make them regret it in the future. Because if they don't really know that they have an opportunity available to them, then how are they going to know in the future that they screwed up? But at least make the offer. At least make the offer, because they are interested in you. They do feel a connection, and you know this. You know this. If they reject you, it's because they're lazy. That's what it is. I just think they're offering bare minimum. And at the end of the day, do you really want to be with somebody who's offering bare minimum? No, you don't. Because here's the funny thing. Think about this. It's not them that you want. It's not them. It's the picture you've painted in your imagination of who you want them to be. That's what you want. Be honest about it. That's what you want. So think about it. Is it really them that you want? No, it's not. You want the person that you wish they were, the person that you think they are. I don't think they are who you think they are. Think about that. Think about that for a little bit. Let's look at the current person. If you are not experiencing any problems or issues with your current person, this is not for you. What's the issue? What's the problem? What's the concern here? What's going wrong between Scorpio and the current person? Ace of Swords. Okay, I don't see how that's a bad thing. Chariot reverse, though. Oh, you all aren't making any progress together. Oh, you all aren't. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, and God damn it, water signs. Please stay away from the air signs. I don't know how many times I have to tell you all that. But regardless, you all aren't making any progress because all you really formed was a psychological connection. And there may have been a sexual connection. There may have been, like in the beginning, but that is not necessarily an emotional, spiritual, or energetic connection. Not necessarily. Now, you do get entangled energetically with anybody that you sleep with. But as far as forming a solid psychological, emotional, and energetic connection, just sleeping with somebody, that just gets your energy tangled up like a ball of fishing line. You know? But with the Lover's card reversed here, that deep, deep connection was never really formed between the two of you. So that's why you all aren't making any forward movement. You're just kind of stuck on a plateau together. Whatever that next level is, you're not making it to that next level. So you're at a crossroads. You're at a crossroads. You don't know whether or not to stay or go. Two of Swords, Two of Wands. Could be a fellow Scorpio. I feel like that's your energy, though. I also have Pisces, Cancer, and Gemini. Let's see how they feel about you. What's their energy look like? How do they feel about you? Ooh, they feel like they're at a crossroads too. Eight of Coins, Magician. So they don't want this to come to an end. I think this person is under the impression that relationships are just supposed to just work by themselves. I think that was the idea that a lot of people were fed through music and movies. That one of these days, a magical person is going to show up in my life. And when said magical person shows up in my life, I can just kick my feet back and be happily ever after. No, it don't work that way. Even when the universe brings you your divine partner, y'all still got to work towards it. That some people just live in this fantasy fairy tale land that they can just kick their feet back. And so I'm kind of thinking that's what this person is hoping, is that one day they'll just wake up and everything will just work itself out. King of Swords reverse, King of Cups. Yeah, they don't want to move on from this. But again, the cycle keeps looping around and repeating itself because there's not mutual effort being put towards this on both sides. So the cycle is just stuck in a loop. Well, what's the outcome? Will you stay or will you go? Will you stay or will you go? Oh, no. The World card, I still see the cycle looping around and repeating itself again. Now, I'm thinking that November is going to be another repeat cycle. What's the advice? What is the advice? You know what? And this, I give this advice very frequently too. So I'm assuming that you are interested in working this out. All right. Some of you may not be. If you're done with it, if you're just over it, quit fucking waiting around and wasting y'all's time. It's time to go. Okay. I don't think that's the majority of you. So the majority of you, I think, are interested in this working out, right? Now, I can't give one person advice on how to fix a relationship. It doesn't work that way. But the only thing you can do as an individual to increase the chances of things working out is you take it upon yourself to do your own inner work for yourself. It's all you can do. All you can really do. You take it upon yourself. Like, and here, I'm going to use this example. Say, for example, you're both really out of shape. Okay. Well, if they don't want to start going to the gym, you start going. You start going. And don't you worry about what they're doing. Don't worry about it. Yo, I'm going to start going to the gym. I'm getting in shape. And you go and you dedicate your life to improving your own health. Most of the time, when you take it upon yourself to do your own work, that will inspire the person you're with to do the same. Most of the time. Not all the time. I would say probably 60 to 75% of the time, though. Whatever it is you start doing, the person that you're dealing with will follow suit. Because you have to be the change that you want to see anyways. And so just focus on you. All right, what are some things I can work on with me? Because I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. If you have 2 legs and you're walking around on the face of earth, you got inner work to do. You ain't no perfect little angel. You got work to do. We all do. I do. You do. My neighbor does. My neighbors down the street do. We all do. All you can do is say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to work on me then. I'm going to think of one thing about me that needs work, and I'm going to get to work. And don't worry about what they're doing. 1 or 2 things will happen. Either A, eventually they'll jump on board with you. Or B, the more this work, shit, can you see me? You glitched out there for a second. The more you do this work, the more of a frequency change you're making. And eventually you'll ascend up so high that the 2 of you will separate anyway by way of universal law. And then the universe will bring a new person into your life who matches your new vibration. That's the only thing you can do, though. I have a feeling if the majority of you get to work on your own spiritual path, the only thing that I think, if this person is not spiritual, that's really hard. Every time I've seen a relationship in which one couple is spiritual and the other one isn't, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Because when you spiritually awaken, you start becoming aware of all the inner work you have to do. You start becoming aware of universal law and energy. You start having a desire to evolve. And you get stuck on this one vibration with this one person. It starts driving you nuts. The more you try to work on yourself, you start ascending, and they're just stuck like a boat anchor down here on this vibration. And and a spiritual person who is awakening can't stay on a low vibration forever. They just can't. So that would be the only case in which I would say that the chances of the 2 of you evolving together might be a little bit lower, as if this person is completely closed off to spirituality, completely closed off to the nature of energy, evolution, and ascension. Then you might end up experiencing a separation. It's very possible. But the only thing you can do is get in there and get to work and focus on your own evolution anyway. All right. All righty. I feel like those were the messages that my Scorpio friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. I announced at the beginning of the video that we have made our decision as to what sale we're going to run for the month of November. And for November, we have $100 off all Zoom call readings. Now, the only difference, though, is that this particular sale is going to be for November only. And that is because of my schedule in the future. I got some big things coming up in the future that I cannot discuss publicly just yet. And there will be no way for me to really guarantee my schedule in case like a big wave was to come in. And I would have to be doing cancellations and rescheduling and all this, that, the third, and the other thing. So for now, we've decided to go ahead and leave this one for November only. But the other sales for the pre-recorded personal readings is a permanent change and will remain that way on my website just so long as the economy is in the shitter. Okay. All right. All that information is in the description of the video, y'all. And I'm out of here. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.